Okay, everybody, welcome back to the Coderoom. Now, before we get started and before we start learning, there's a couple tools that you guys are going to need to follow along with this. Now, these aren't the kind of set in stone programs that you need, but if you're brand new to this, it'll probably help you a lot in terms of following along with these episodes. So there's really only two things that you need to kind of follow along with what we do, okay? The first thing you're going to need is Google Chrome. Okay, for those who don't know, Google Chrome is a web browser. When you buy a computer, and if you have Windows, you're probably used to using a web browser like Internet Explorer or Microsoft Edge. If you bought a Mac, you're probably used to something like Safari. Okay, so these are programs that you use to browse the internet, right? These are called web browsers or just simply browsers. Now, there is another browser. There are other browsers out there. There's a browser called Firefox that's made by a company called Mozilla. And there's a browser called Chrome, which is made by the company Google. Okay, so now Google Chrome is really nice because it really has a lot of really fancy tools to help software developers, okay? So it's a really nice browser to use, and that's what we're going to be using throughout this series, okay? So number one, you're going to need Chrome. All right, so how do you get Chrome? Okay, so all you need to do is go to google.com, okay? So just go to google.com or google.ca or whatever you go to, okay? And all you want to do is just search for Google Chrome, okay? So you'll see somewhere here, there's Chrome for desktop. That's what you want. Okay, and you just download Chrome and install it on your machine, and this will become your browser that we use for development. Now, to be honest, you can use this browser for regular web browsing as well. I mean, it's my main browser that I use, but if you're more comfortable with Safari or Internet Explorer, that can work as well. Okay, the second thing you guys are going to need is a fancy text editor that we use for web development. Okay, now there are a lot out there. Okay, so if you're familiar with your own text editor, you can do that. But if you're new to development, and again, it's going to help you follow along with this, you're going to want to download a fancy one that I'm going to use in these videos. Okay, the name of the program is called Sublime, and the nice thing is it's pretty cheap. It's $80. But again, if you just want to try it out and you just kind of want to see what it's like, I'm going to try to keep these costs low. You can actually use Sublime for free, and the only catch is that every couple of saves it'll ask you, do you want to purchase it? Do you want to purchase it? Okay, and they're a good community to support, but again, I want to keep costs low for people who are trying this out. So you can download Sublime, and you can download it for free and can use it. Now, that being said, there are other text editors out there like VI or Vim. Notepad, people use Eclipse, all these other things, and you can use those, but basically you need a text editor, okay? So this is something where you can literally type text, okay? If you're familiar with Notepad, that works as well, anything like that, okay? So how do you download Sublime? So again, go to Google, okay? So just go to google.ca or google.com and search Sublime Text, okay? So here we go, Sublime Text, one of the top ones here. And what you can do is you can go to Sublime Text 3. You can download it right there for Mac or for Windows. And again, if you want to support this group, it's I think about $80 US. You can buy that and you can get rid of the little pop-up that happens. But again, if you're just trying this out, you can try it out for free as well. Again, it doesn't expire at any time. It's just every now and then you get a pop-up that says, hey, do you want to license this version of Sublime? Okay, so those are the two things you need, Google Chrome and Sublime Text, and you'll be ready to go for the rest of the lessons. All right, we'll see you in the next episode.